The tagline for the PEEP podcast is Science plus Sci. So let's start 2024 by looking at parapsychological research that's currently happening. Welcome to the PEEP podcast. I'm your host, Nicolle, and on this episode, we'll cover research into psi and the anomalous taking place now. But first, I want to say Happy New Year to you. I hope 2024 brings you blessings beyond compare. If you're interested in numerology, 2024 is an 8-year, meaning if you add up each digit of the year, 2 plus 2 plus 4, you get 8. From my understanding, an 8-year should generally bring growth, expansion, and spiritual alignment for those of us who are putting in the work. You probably won't win the lottery, but the seeds you've planted should be fruitful. So far, I've read one book on numerology by Glennis McCants years ago and have basic knowledge. So if you practice numerology and you'd like to bring your knowledge to my listeners, please get in touch. I'd love to learn more. If you're curious what the planets have to say about 2024, listen to the next episode of the show. Astrologer Cynthia McNulty will return to discuss her forecast for the year, and I'm looking forward to that conversation. Every year, I publish my goals for the new year and review how my progress toward the previous year's goals went. And since it's January 1st, as I record this today, I published my annual post on my blog at nicollemorock.com/2023 review and 2024 goals. While I don't expect everyone to read them, I do expect my friends to keep me accountable, which is why I put them out there for all to see. What are your goals for 2024? Feel free to comment on my post sharing mine on Facebook or tag me on X at N2Morock. That's N, the number 2, MOROCK. Now back to today's topic, current research in parapsychology and the anomalous. If you follow the podcast on Facebook, you may already know about these first two. The third was introduced on a previous episode, and there's more. Let's dive in. The Rhine Research Center is recruiting volunteers to help with analysis of 2 different iOS apps used for ESP training. Full disclosure, I'll be participating this week. The information John Kruth shared with me says the whole process should take about 20 to 30 minutes. It's not a test to see whether you have ESP, so you don't need to worry about your personal performance. The study is about the software. I'll put a link to the Rhine's Facebook page where they shared information about the study in the show notes. Researchers at the University of West Georgia are studying how imaging, and a lack of imaging, relates to a range of experiences that are uncommon but not unusual within the population. I took the survey in December, and I promise it's painless. Again, the link will be in the show notes. In episode 66, Darby Orca and the study of allegedly morphological anomalous samples, Darby announced a study happening at North Carolina State University that could prove the existence of anomalous species, or at the very least, animals living where they aren't expected to. Researchers are still collecting suspicious DNA samples found in the wild to determine what animals they might belong to. That study is ongoing, so I wanted to make sure I included it in this list. If you want to learn more, listen to episode 66. The University of West Georgia has another research study taking place right now. It's titled Unveiling the Phenomenological Journey, Exploring Distant Healing Intention Practitioners' Psychosomatization of the Healing Relationships. That's a lot of long words to say they're going to collect survey data with the intention of gathering information to inform our understanding of transcendent health experiences. Being a Reiki master and practitioner of distance Reiki, I plan to participate in this one too, and I'd encourage others to do so as well. The University of Virginia School of Medicine Division of Perceptual Studies has 6 research projects happening right now, so I'll just list them off and provide a link in the show notes in case you want to learn more. The first one is called Unusual Experiences Screening Questionnaire. The second one is Functional Neuroimaging Studies of Psi Processes. The third, Near-Death Experiences. The fourth, Investigation of Children Who Claim to Remember a Previous Life. And the fifth, Investigating Physician Barriers to Acceptance of Near-Death Experiences. And last but not least, IONS, the Institute of Noetic Sciences, has several ongoing experiments you can read about on its website at noetic.org/science/experiments. Some are focused on the skill of channeling and mediumship and how certification works. These are just a few of the research projects and experiments happening right now, and if you think you qualify to participate in any of them, I strongly encourage you to sign up. The only way for science in these arenas to move forward is by helping the researchers find the study participants they need. So, if you don't qualify, please share them with someone you think might be interested, and follow the organizations listed here for more information. Disclaimer, while I donate monthly to the Rhine Research Center and IONS, I am not affiliated with them as anything other than a supporter. If you have questions about any of the research studies I've listed here, follow the links provided in the show notes to find out more. Thanks for listening. Remember, next episode, I'm back to doing interviews, starting with astrologer Cynthia McNulty. If you are interested in sharing your own paranormal experiences, or if you have an idea for an episode topic, please reach out through the contact form at peeppodcast.com. That's PEEP podcast.com. Remember, that stands for People Experiencing Everyday Paranormal. While you're there, subscribe to my newsletter to keep up with the podcast and all my creative and energetic endeavors. I only email it once a month. You'll receive briefs on recent episodes, information on any upcoming appearances, and some additional fun stuff, including drawings for free books, like the one I did in November. If you enjoy the podcast, please give it some rating love on your favorite podcast app. Share it with friends and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Ratings and reviews help the podcast be found by others. A huge thank you to everyone who has given the show some love. I truly appreciate it. No matter how you support the show, listening, telling others about it, financial support through the donate button on the website, or any other way, I absolutely appreciate your being here. Thanks again for listening. Stay safe and be well.